guys, in this video I will be sewing the flounce dress, and I'll make sure to link the pattern down below. And the plan was going into this that I wanted to wear this dress to a wedding the coming Saturday, and I started on a Wednesday. And spoiler, that did not work out, and I actually considered scrapping this video altogether, but I figured maybe you guys could learn from my mistakes, and if not, maybe it'll provide you a little entertainment. So without further ado, let's jump into this and get started. Alright, I think I've taped everything I need to. I decided I'm not going to tape these because I'm going to do the mini length, and this is for the midi and maxi length. So I'll save these in case I want to do a longer version someday. But for right now, I don't need to tape them together. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut out the pieces I have now, and then I will lay out the rest, or as many as I can, and do the same thing. I'm going to be cutting out size 2 because for my measurements, that's what it came out to be. I'm scared to cut this. It's so slippery. I need some fabric weights. How about some jelly? After piecing together all my pattern pieces and cutting them out, I went ahead and started cutting them out in my fabric. Once I had all my pieces cut out in my fabric, I started sewing, starting with the darts in the lining bodice and the shell bodice. Here I'm working on the bodice shell and gathering the underbust, and up to this point, and I would say for the whole bodice, it was going pretty well. At this point, I started working on the skirt and the flounces, and this is where it started going downhill. I started realizing how much the fabric frayed and how hard it was to hem and finish the edges, specifically hemming the flounces, which I realize now I probably should have waited to do anyways until the very end, but this was the beginning of the end. It was at this point specifically that I noticed the fraying of the fabric, so I did decide to go back and zigzag stitch the edges of all the seams I had done so far, and any other raw edges that I thought needed it. I don't have a serger, so this was the next best thing. Here's where I started to try to hem things, and again, I now realize I should have done this at the very end and let the fabric hang and stretch if it was going to, and then hem it, but this fabric just was way too difficult for me as a beginner sewist to hem, and this is where I decided it just wasn't going to work out. Here is what we're working with. It's actually looking better than I was thinking. I cut out the tall length for this tier, which I think I'm gonna end up shortening it because it just seems too long now. But it's looking better than what I was imagining. So I'm gonna keep going, but this might end up being a fail. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this to the wedding this weekend. Okay, I've just finished the sewing for this dress. From the outside, it doesn't look too bad, but on the inside, it's really frayy, kind of a mess. The fabric's hard to work with. The zipper barely zips and it halfway broke, so let me show you it on and then we'll go from there. Okay, here's the finished dress. It looks pretty good, but the fabric frays a lot and it's really hard to work with, so, and the sleeves are a little long. So I didn't end up hemming the sleeves or the lining because I don't think I'm gonna end up wearing it for the wedding this weekend. But someday maybe I'll try again and to get it right, but for now, it's a fail.